Alright. Alright, as in our last video, I took the little thing out there and glued it onto a piece of wood. About an 1/8 inch wood, I think. And he's got his little sign now. Okay? Now what we want to do is here's the pole for the sign. Now we want to dictate or see kind of how far we want to bring this sign up, in other words, where it won't hit him. So it actually all the way up will probably be perfect, so it won't hit the top of his head or anything like that, in other words. So we can go ahead and bring the sign all the way up, okay, to get away from his head and everything like that. If you see that, how it's away from his head. So what we're going to do, we're going to take, and in the very middle of our, we're gonna run a little bead of super glue across that, and we're gonna set our little toothpick in the middle of that super glue. Okay, and try to get it in the middle there. Here, put a little bit more. Oh, two. You're gonna let the super glue set for a minute. I'm just gonna let it set there for a minute. And if we look, crud. Okay, let me set it longer. Okay. And it's just gonna sit there. I take that and just kind of press it down a little bit. There we go. More like that. And that's about in the middle of it. Sometimes you have to kind of let it set for a minute. Super glue doesn't always set just exactly. And then you gotta be careful so it don't stick to you. Okay. How's that look in the middle? That looks pretty good. I want to look at it from the front here. That looks pretty good. It don't have to be perfect because remember this old boy, it don't matter to him. But if you take it and you put it in his hand, oh shoot. Hold on. Let me let that glue because what it's doing is sliding down the it's sliding down the thing here. Let me let it glue for a minute. All right, let's just talk about let it set for a minute. But you see how easy that was? That was just making me a little sign like that out of a toothpick. And I drilled a little hole in his hand, and that's where I am so sorry. The allergies down here are just terrible. And now, but look, see, let me just put it in like that. There you go. See? And there's this little sign. It says, I'm just here for the cake. A little top heavy there. But anyway, there we go, just like that. I didn't want that glue to set in there. In fact, let me put it right here. But here's a little sign he's got. And you just take it, and when it's all painted and stuff, then you slip this in his, and glue that in. And there you go. You got your little guy with a sign. You can paint the sign. I usually paint the sign a grayish color maybe, or you know, paint this white up here and then paint this down here sort of a brownish color in such a way. But that is how you do it. Let me close in on that a little bit. Let's see if I can close in. There you go. There's a little close thing as he's holding it. So anyway, there's our little protester. And I saw that one time at a protest, and I thought it was cute because the guy basically was telling, I'm not, you know, I'm just here to eat cake. I'm not here to protest. I don't really care what goes on. And I hate to say it, but most protests are like that a lot of times. So anyway, there is our little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and fix him up, clean him up, paint him, and we'll put it all together, and then you can see what he looks like. Okay? All right. Well, God bless now.